Disabled and autistic children face greater challenges than most, not only because of their disability, but because of restrictions society enforces, prejudicing what they are capable of.
Dylan's got muscular dystrophy, so he's lost or losing the ability to use his legs. Dylan's condition means that as the time goes on, he will lose the ability to walk and he will be wheelchair bound completely.
Most of us take for granted the everyday tasks our children can do. Getting dressed for school, being able to read and write, kicking a ball. But what happens when a child can't do these things? As a society, do we dismiss their potential completely and focus solely on their difficulties?
Well, I didn't think, well, I can't like kick a ball. I'm not like a person.
How has this happened? Society is broken. No one should ever be made to feel as though they don't matter, that they don't contribute to society, that they are less than a person. Caudwell Children exists to make life fair, believing in possibility and unlocking true potential in every child. Society is broken, but that doesn't mean it has to stay that way. We can make a difference.
Well, I didn't think, well, I can't like kick a ball. I'm not like a person.
Looking back on what I said in the video, it's quite disturbing that a young child felt quite excluded and felt quite so alone. A lot of children with physical disabilities tend to believe that they are less than a person because as a society you're kind of outcasted. As a school system, they don't really know what to do with you. So Caudwell Children got me into the sport of power chair football. It's the first time that I ever heard about them. They supported me with funding towards my first power chair. But then I saw the football, had a go, and then, 10 years later, it's a huge part of my life. I do it weekly. I've competed for England. I've got a top goal scorer numerous times, most valuable player in the league. It gives us something to focus on, something to drive for. And without Caudwell's support of that initial chair, I wouldn't have heard about the sport. Every child has potential to be great, but Caudwell Children unlock that potential and enable that potential to come through. I think Caudwell are an amazing charity and deserve far more credit than they get.
Since 2000, Caudwell Children have been leading the way for positive change, helping thousands of children every year, giving them the support they need right now, enabling them to lead a happy and independent life.
We realised from an early age that Soph's going to need a wheelchair. After the spinal surgery, obviously, yes, we needed a one that's going to give her more support. So again, looking for another £20,000. So we decided, let's apply with Caudwell, see if we'd be lucky to get the funding again. And again, they come up trumps. So yes, we got a new wheelchair for Sophie, and it's made all the difference. It really has made all the difference.
We offer vital autism assessments at our Caudwell International Children's Centre by our in-house team of psychologists, speech and language therapists, and clinical experts, so that children can be understood and given the support they desperately need.
I'm autistic and I'm kind.
we'd had a lot of years of questioning, why was he delayed in certain areas, and why was he, not progressing the same kind of time with his friends since nursery really. And he was in like year 3, so he was nearly 8 when he got his diagnosis. So it's a long old road to get there, which I think is really common. It can be really, really difficult to get the diagnosis. So we got referred in to Caudwell by Fred's teacher, and then he got his diagnosis coming up to 2 years ago now. And it was amazing to finally have answers as to why, some of the issues that we were having were happening. And then we've kind of never left since. Freddie loves the centre, so we're here all the time, and yeah, it's his favourite place to be, so loves it. Yeah.
We provide specialised equipment, powered wheelchairs, therapy tricycles, buggies, and sensory packs to meet individual needs, giving children independence and freedom. We deliver employability and life skills training to young neurodivergent people, helping them to transition into the next chapter of their life. But our journey has only just begun. The road ahead is long, but we will never stop fighting. As long as there are children who need our help, Caudwell Children will be there.
You saw, without the funding from charities, I don't know where we'll be, to be honest. Charity help and donations, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Tonight, we invite you to think about a society you want to be a part of. A society where everyone has the same opportunities to succeed. It's your time to join the change. Help us to change lives and society now.
The change that they can make by donating, I can't put into words what it actually would do to that child's life.
So thank you all so much for coming from the bottom of my heart, because I absolutely cannot do it without you. But together we can move mountains.